to hear your voices and see you as well. I'm watching on YouTube.
Oh, good. We're glad to have you
Glad to
back.
have
Are
you,
you
Dr.
all the way back?
I am here right now. I am grounded in the beautiful Triangle, North Carolina.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Great. Thank God for safe travel.
No wonder the sun is shining like this, because, she ain't never here.
The blue ain't really quite the same blue. We can tell when she's gone.
She ain't never here.
Well, related to the topic today, a woman's got to do what a woman's got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I know we've been talking about this nationally, internationally, and definitely here, but I definitely want to use this segment to unpack Coach Bill Belichick and Jordon Hudson.
Yes.
We've got to go there a little bit deeper. Yeah. So we know about Cougars, right? And we have so many examples.
I'm looking at one right now.
Yeah. Kate Hudson. She was 36 years old when she was dating a 23-year-old boy band star, Nick Jonas.
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock and Ryan Gosling. They were around for a while, 16-year age difference. Our own Patti LaBelle, the drummer in her band.
Patty got a fine young man.
Yeah.
Yes, Dr. Stroman.
Yes, 30-year age difference. Cher, after the Sonny Bono, that breakup,
Wow.
she's dated many, many younger men. Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher, they were together for a while. Robin Wright, after breaking up with Sean Penn, she dated someone who was 15 years younger. And then, of course, J-Lo and her dancer boyfriend. They're on and off again, but I think about a 17-year age gap. So does anybody know the term of when an older man dates a younger woman?
Yeah.
What is that term, guys?
That term is be that dude.
He the man? Is that what you think?
Normally the term is he wealthy.
Yeah, he wealthy. He that dude. Yeah.
Well, it's called, it's not as commonly spoken about in our community, but it's called a manther, like a play off of a panther, a manther. Yeah.
Okay, you got a Google, you got a manther. Okay, got it.
Manther.
Okay.
And Leonardo DiCaprio, he's been dating, I think he's almost 50 now. He's dated a lot of women in their early 20s. And so let's unpack, and I'd love to hear from you all on this. Why would a man want a younger woman? Let's go down the list. I've got a list here. What do you think? Why would a man want a younger woman?
I let Pam answer all that.
You should probably answer it. Why would a man want
know.
your ego for one?
We got Shannon Sharp too, can we?
You're trying to build up your ego.
Maybe
right.
that's
I know
part
not
of
for you guys. You guys are upstanding men.
Thank you.
But think about your friends or people you've seen on TV.
Damn.
Oh, okay. Now
they can
want a
answer.
younger woman.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, ego definitely.
Not
one
you.
of them. Ego
is the biggest.
Yeah.
All right. So when you say ego, what do you mean? What does ego? How does the ego increase? With what are the specific things? What does it do?
See, I like these.
I think the ego. It definitely increases. It makes them feel more confident. It gives them more confidence. It makes them feel like they have a trophy is maybe the wrong word, but it makes them feel like maybe they got a significant trophy or accomplishment.
When they're a little insecure with their own age and getting older, and if they can get a
insecurities
young
come
woman,
into place. Yep. Probably just to be honest with you, they ain't never really had that kind of game. When they were younger. I mean, just to be honest with you, they game was kind of weak.
Wait a minute,
money can't buy something.
Are you saying they're late bloomers?
Yeah. I mean, just to be honest with you.
Wow.
For the most part, if you got to go back a couple years, you probably say, yeah, you was kind of a buster. You know what I mean?
Wow.
But now your money's straight, you can, you kind of account for that.
Maybe it's not all about somebody with a bunch of money. There's some guys who got game that may.
They develop game over time.
Yeah, but they maybe younger females may look at them as intellectually stimulating or whatever. You never know. Older wisdom, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Now I'm asking why a
They trying
man
to
would want
replace
a
their
younger
daddy.
woman.
Hey, hell, man, I don't know. I mean,
Tell them what your friend said.
just go down the
All
list.
right.
Go down the
What
list.
was your friends?
Okay,
When y'all
I
go
said
out
ego,
to the club,
trophy,
when y'all go-
trophy situations. Yeah,
ego trophy.
yeah, that's definitely one. I don't maybe more physically stimulating. I don't know. For
Are
older
you
guys.
saying sex, Errol?
Yes, I am.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what he said.
Okay, say it. Just say it.
Okay, maybe.
sex?
Well,
Okay.
you know. Yeah.
And
I did.
that part.
I think I just did.
And the last one for me, and I'm sure a lot of people gonna get mad. It's probably not as challenging. It's probably easy.
There you go. Thank you, Kmac. A. They might lack the exposure and foresight an older woman would possess.
Mm-hmm.
So you go with the controlling one because they still. It's been stated that men who serially, not just once in a while, but serially date significantly younger women are not looking for equal partners.
Yeah. And maybe older women may have a little more drama with them, Kmac.
What?
What? Wait a minute.
I'm talking about the big bag too. They come
I'm trying to in both arms, full of drama.
Because they make you more accountable than that little
The
young
big-
thing
they
that doesn't
got the
even
big
know how
duffel
to spell
They
accountability.
carry the big
Pam
duffel
gets
bag.
the A. Yes. Accountability.
Mm-hmm.
All
That's
right. So my list has control, right?
Okay. Check.
Okay.
Because they are these early 20-somethings. They're just beginning their adult lives. So they really are less successful in general, less wealthy, less independent. Number 2 would be sex, and this isn't in a particular order. Number 3, it gives you energy, right? Now you're being asked to go here and travel this, and let's go to the park, and eye
That's
candy. Eye candy, that's a part of the ego.
Yep,
Look who's on my arm.
I mean, depends though. But
Money and connections. There are some young women who do have assets, whether it's inherited or whatever, and you're looking for those connections. And then the one I think that speaks to Belichick and Hudson is he would want her to help connect with the current culture, and in particular, her expertise, although she's, not too long out of the womb, her marketing and media expertise, right?
Yeah.
She's a lot, much more ahead than Coach Belichick would be, right?
Okay.
So the connection. Now, why would she want an older man?
Yeah, why?
Yeah.
What do younger women want?
What do
Pam?
Because I want you to pay for. I don't know what the hell you want.
That
Some legal
money.
pay.
That's right.
Yeah.
There
Okay.
you
That's
go.
one.
It
Money.
might be money.
Money, yes. Stability.
What else?
Money. Check.
Yeah.
It's going to all go back to one thing.
Experience?
Access.
Access?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, but money.
Access, yeah, money.
Yeah, money. Yeah.
That all goes back to money.
Yeah. It's going to all.
Well,
It's the opposite of why a man wants the younger
Wait a minute,
woman.
but sometimes you don't have money to have experiences. It's connections that allow you to share things, see things you've never done before, go places you've never been before. All of it doesn't require money, but you have access to stuff. Right?
Okay.
Okay, so access then. That's that word.
Access. How about the deeper psychology that they're missing their father?
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what I said earlier. They want a daddy.
Yes.
I got some friends texting me stuff I can't even share on the radio.
Yes. Some people in the chat say they want a sugar daddy.
Yeah, they want a sugar daddy.
I mean, that's number one. I mean, that's 90%. All that other stuff, you could do. We call them contributing factors. The 90% is the dollar. Because I ain't never see. I rarely. No, I ain't gonna say never. I rarely see the situation where there's a younger woman dating an older man that has absolutely no extensive resources whatsoever, and be like, but I just love the way he just imparts his wisdom on me.
He's a provider. He's a protector.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
what about that?
Lies,
Yeah.
Pam, lies. You don't know.
He has
they
power,
don't do
though.
that.
He can have power.
Yeah, the P's, power, protection,
Right.
Most people with
and a
power,
provider.
they can do all of those things you talk about. Yeah.
All right. Well, how about no sex? There are some people who, at a young age, don't really want to participate, and I'm talking about penetration. So maybe you want an older man because you know you won't have to give it up repeatedly, multiple times in a day, multiple times in a week.
Let's be a little careful. Why don't you be as descriptive as you want to be, D-Stro? We appreciate that. Anyway, what about good gracious?
Well, you said it's the barbershop.
We damn sure go in the barbershop. But today, in today's versus 30 years ago, the older guys they have what they call a little help. No, so the older guys can be young again. So maybe
right, but some men might not want to go there. They might have an aversion to any type of medical.
They don't want to get themselves a heart attack.
Right.
There you go, Pam. Pam's getting an A today.
Pam, you got a lot
Absolutely.
You got a lot of knowledge in this space.
Yes, she does. Maybe there's some things we don't know.
No, that's what I'm trying to say, Pam. You want to lead the discussion?
No, I do not.
I mean, but you can.
Pam might be creeping after these.
That's what I'm trying to say. No why you be sleeping coming in the morning.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
You might need to get a PI following her.
I know.
You know?
What's your cutoff, Pam?
Good question. Is it
20 above, 10 below? Or is it 20 below, 10 above?
What's your age zone?
Okay, let's reel it back.
Exactly. I'm not going to take it.
So, in general, we know that healthy relationships require mutual respect. You must have communication, especially when you're talking about 30, 40, 50 years in age difference. And this shared ability, it must be shared ability to navigate the tough times. And the tough times will come in relationships, right? We have to keep our independence, and yet we have to respect our partner. So when we talk about Bill and Jordon at UNC, and they both acknowledge it's a personal and a professional relationship. Let's just close us out talking about what are the pros and cons in terms of those two at UNC. Now, the obvious pro is that it increases publicity for UNC. I've heard from national pundits to people on the ground saying they're going to pay more attention to what goes on at UNC because of this relationship. But what are some of the other pros? And then we'll go to cons. What are the pros about having this young co-ed being a part of UNC athletics?
I think you said it earlier about her being able to relate, to the age group needed. So from the players and him recruiting to him
I think
being
recruiting
able
definitely one
to,
of them.
just really manage them.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, that's pretty much about it.
I can't take anything else outside of that because on the pro side, there's a lot of cons.
Social media. She got him on social media. He doesn't even know what's going on. He doesn't look at it according to the recent interview.
Yeah, he says he's on those platforms, but he don't follow.
Right, but I think she probably controls social media, which is needed, which again is a tool for recruiting.
But
that was related. Go ahead, Kev.
Yeah, I think one of the pros though. Seriously though, I think it gives. Because we all know the Bill Belichick mystique and the, being aloof somewhat with the media and all these other things. I think it gives him an opportunity for someone to kind of trust that he can kind of trust to kind of help. I guess kind of help manage some of that stuff without because he don't trust a lot of people to help him manage a lot of things like that. So I think it gives him an opportunity to be a little bit more successful in those areas. Like that CBS interview, without her, he would have never. Bill Belichick would have never sat down for the interview like that.
That's it. That's exactly the one. She makes Bill more personable.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why you're a PhD. I don't have that.
But then,
all right, what are the cons?
Going back to that interview, that turned negative when she was, controlling. Yeah. So she's that she's controlling him.
Well, some of that.
So that's negative.
Some of that's her job, though, right? So I think what we're seeing, and it's weird because it feels awkward. She has two roles. She's his partner, but she's also his business partner. So as a business partner, just like any other publisher or anybody I would pay, right, that had some boundaries set up, that's what they should do. They should step in and say, no, whoa, we're not talking about that. That wasn't the plan. That's
CBS said that it wasn't any limitations in terms of what they could ask and could not ask. And that's why they was blown away when she was just pretty much taking over. My reaction to the whole thing, quite honestly, is is Bill slipping in terms of his age, his mental capacity, and no, seriously, and no, I'm just saying she's controlling him.
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is that I don't like how that guy plays or how he catches the ball, runs the ball. Bill, don't start him. And would that be impactful on the field as well?
That's a good question.
That's the first thing I was thinking because she has that much influence on him. It may carry over into the football field, which would be a problem.
Would that be any different though than any other coach's spouse?
Yeah.
What?
Because I think Bill's 77 years old. And
he don't want her to leave him.
But if Miss Terry told Nick that,
24.
Okay,
but if Miss Terry told Nick that,
she, what you think Nick gonna do? You think Nick would cave because Miss Terry said that?
Well, I don't know. Miss Terry pretty scary,
but no,
but no, he wouldn't cave because that's what he does.
But I'm not.
But you think Bill would cave?
Absolutely.
Really?
Based on the
About
control.
Football? Wow, Bill.
I said it could. I'm not saying it will. I said
if you saw his expression, I mean, his whole demeanor changed.
That's why I say he's
I'm
slipping.
in
He could be
trouble. I
slipping.
can't say nothing. Okay, I don't know what. No.
His
His whole demeanor changed.
That was just my reaction when I saw. I said, that's interesting. You got to keep an eye on that.
A lot of control there.
Well, I'm
Seemingly.
just thinking about in a typical office, and I'm not saying what's going on in UNC football's office, but when the wife or the husband comes in with the most powerful person in the building, you kind of have a great deal of respect for that person because you know that person has 100% the ear of her partner. And so I can imagine what it's like for the staff when she walks in the football building, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, you want to get to know her, but she is 24 years old, and she doesn't have the experience of all these other folks who know, eat, sleep, and drink football.
Right.
Yeah.
I just think that it just came across like she's definitely running things, and hopefully she don't run things on the field either.
I mean, you probably had under control of you run all that. I mean, hell, it may have been our idea to say, hey, why don't you go back to college and coach?
But that might not have nothing to do with her age. He just might be a man in love. And he's listening to his partner.
Or got caught up, you know.
Some of y'all might have partners that can control
we
you.
We all know somebody in our life, somebody in your family, somebody in your neighborhood, somewhere that got caught up. Come on.
Got caught up. That's a hashtag. Oh, my God. Caught up.
He got caught up. He got caught up. Some people say he got whipped.
Yeah, that's the other part. That's exactly what happened.
And some of them ain't 19.
Yeah, I know.
Or 20. Or 26.
That's 100% correct.
It might be,
my
50
God.
something.
Come on, Shell.
Come on, Shell. Come on, Jordan. Come on, Jordan. Come on, Jordan.
Now, one of the things, as an administrator, as a professor, the most important thing is for us to be mindful of the safety of our students. And I'm questioning whether or not this might be a poor role model for younger men, seeing Coach Belichick with a 24-year-old girlfriend. Yeah. But hopefully, a lot of the young men realize this is something that might be an option for them when they get 60 or 70 years old. But hopefully they don't see this as the norm. And it isn't. It really isn't. Yeah. And whether or not it draws attention away from UNC football and the X's and O's, we won't know that until, game time. So
it's just weird to, think when you were 52, your spouse wasn't born or your partner wasn't born yet. It's just weird.
That is weird when you think about it like that.
It is weird to think about it like that. But that's interesting, Dr. Stroman. But I will say this, though. We're starting to see a growing number of publicly publicized relationships like this. And there may be, I don't know, there may be a psychological component to it. There may be a sociological component to it. So I'm not sure which one it is, but I think it's become more socially acceptable, which is why we see more of it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Well, let's continue to pay attention. Hopefully it will not be a trauma situation that Coach Belichick will turn it into, as he says, the 33rd team for college football, looking like the NFL. Mm-hmm. I know he's got a lot of talent over there, but as we know, talent doesn't win championships. You got to be able to put it all together, and we'll see where it goes.
Sounds like, well, I will say there would be an interesting transition. Not saying that you wouldn't want to teach preschoolers, Dr. Stroman, but it may be a heck of a transition to go from teaching classes over at Carolina going back to teaching in Orange County preschool. So everybody can't do it. Let's see if Belichick can do it. We'll find out.
Yes, we will see. We will see.
All right,
Have
Dr.
a great day, great weekend.
Thank you.